The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
On first down, Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Chiefs at 9-1 on the year. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
And partner, to me, this is a team that no matter what the matchup, they are up for the fight. They are really suited for the postseason the way they're playing right now. And I would not want to face them come playoff time.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
So I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out of the end zone, it's 2-2. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's George Karlaftis greeting him behind the line with a big stop. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll go again here with Akers. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bennett. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now Bennett on 1st down. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now a give. Akers running left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help. And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now. It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. They get 5 yards on the run there and still left staring at a 3rd and about 14. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Back to throw. Bennett. Flushed out right. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's when we're kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Atwell now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning. Hunter Nicewander on to punt now on 4th down. The Chiefs bring pressure and they block it. It's picked up. Remember, the ball is live. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the route is on here in this first half. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Atwell now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball. Exotic, meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. Boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Throw left side, complete to Tony.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up as safety.
Right now, they're just trying to get to halftime because they need a break. This game, it's been a shellacking in every way, and they just got driven backwards for a safety.
On the return is Scott.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Atwell now from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Looking to throw. Bennett going up top for Kupp. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Bennett. Over the middle. That's hauled in by Cup. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They're going to try and throw.
And this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. The 20. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and, boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Atwell now from his end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking out some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
From the 22, Mahomes. He finds Austin complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Trying to lay one up deep.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now Mahomes, the pass complete on the crossing route. This is Tony with it.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 37. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw brought in by Austin.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. A little tough on the secondary there, in zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 28 yards. And the Chiefs are pouring it on. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Atwell now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now Bennett to throw on second down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Off the option, here's Akers. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Looking to throw. Bennett. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And here's Bennett looking to throw on second down. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And some room to run now. Touchdown, L.A. It's his 8th rushing touchdown on the campaign and 10th overall. And the Rams are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone. And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you. And he will find the end zone again, so he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. The Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a first and 10. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And the top speed he attained there, according to Next Gen Stats, 21.3 miles per hour. Atwell now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnover.
Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Completes it to Austin. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Atwell now from his end zone.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. But my goodness, CD, I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays. Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes, he'll let it fly for Austin. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll try again with an arm here on 2nd down. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This one. Athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To throw is Stafford. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Garibay on to attempt the point after. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the fourth quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Bobby McCain. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On first down, it's Samuels. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
The Rams on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. First target, first catch, and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stafford. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. CD, this defense, man. At this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there for KC. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that call now might get the fans back into this one.
On first down, Mahomes. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Atwell now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Back to throw, Stafford. And the catch made by Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Stafford looks to throw again. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick him off for the second time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
Throwing is Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Well, that'll be caught by Cobb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. To the air again, Stafford. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, give me radar. Alert! 53, ready?
Here's Stafford. And the Chiefs are going to get him. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the